What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about KTA today, Keeta, the cheetah. It is the 28th day of January, and here we are sitting at about 35.3 cents with roughly 8 hours and 5 minutes left in the day. Hit that like button, subscribe, and thank you all for being here. We're up. We're up about 7% on the day so far. At one point, we were up like 12% on the day. We've pulled back from a high of 37 cents, and we did pierce through these highs a little bit more than previously expected. I still am expecting that we drop down probably even below these lows, that we do form some type of higher low here, all the way down at these levels. And if not, at least some type of retest back here to form like a higher low, maybe back at about 30 cents. But I do expect a little bit of a pullback to happen. I don't think that we're breaking out yet, but let's see if we can find any evidence in the charts that argues against that. Are we breaking out? Should we get excited? Is this something that will send us to higher prices? Let's see. I have not bought back into KTA with my position that I sold whenever I sold like up here. I haven't bought back in, but if KTA takes off without me, I'm already holding some KTA. I'm already holding a lot of KTA, so we'll still make money, and then I can just put that into something else. There's no pressure for me to get in right now. I'm not feeling any kind of remorse over it because, again, if it comes down, cool. If it doesn't, then I've got play money for other things. You know what I mean? Whereas if I sold everything that I had in KTA and I had no KTA left, this would really feel emotional as it's pumping, right? It's good to set yourself up in non-emotional circumstances, right? The way you do that is little bits, play bits, and you have your bag that you hodl, that you don't mess with at all. Anyways, 1 hour time frame, and let's look at this with Coinbase because there's some volume here. You're moving up. Just look at what's happening, right? You moved up here with no volume. You continue to move up. You had a very similar spike, but technically even less volume here. Now you're getting a lot of volume on selling candles. I think that this whole attempt, and I mean, you did increase in volume a little bit on this move here. That's nice. I think this whole attempt is just a fake out. I think it's one giant kind of like double top pattern that will likely propel us below these lows. If I'm right in assuming that, and we are to go below these lows, low to high here, 25 cents, 22.8 cents is possible. And maybe we don't go all the way down there. Just because you go below this low doesn't necessarily mean that you have to hit these levels, but maybe we just go right below these lows, we do some type of fake out, and then as soon as we get that done with, we're at like 26 cents, 27 cents right there to fill this gap, and then we move up. That can happen too, kind of like a double bottom to answer your, but wouldn't that be perfect? You have a slightly higher high, and then that fakes you out. Then you get a slightly lower low, and then that fakes you out. Wouldn't that absolutely be perfect? I think it would. Looking at the indicators on the 1 hour time frame, a little bit of bearish divergence here on the 1 hour RSI and the stochastics and the MACD. 4 hour time frame, bearish divergence on the 4 hour RSI and the MACD. No, not technically not on the MACD. Technically not. This by itself doesn't necessarily mean we have to go below this low. It's just an idea that I'm flirting with again because of this gap on the 1 hour time frame down here. Now, gaps are not everything. I've said it before. If this is your strategy, you're going to sell every bit of KTA you have and you're just relying on that gap. That's a blind strategy. It's not really going to work out. It's completely acceptable for the price to pull back. We get a higher low here and then we move up. We don't even have to go below these lows. But that is the idea that I'm running with. 4 hour time frame, bearish divergence on all fronts. That would at least call for a move back below 33 cents. We're at 35 cents now. And again, the volume is just abysmal here, moving higher. So I really do think that we're going to move back down. I wouldn't be surprised in the least we found support somewhere between 26 and 23 cents. And again, that would line up with our fib extensions from this low to high here. Looking at the daily time frame. I don't know what to think of this. I don't like that we've rejected the overbought zone once and that we might be doing it here again. But that's okay. We still have an uptrend, a very well established uptrend in this RSI. We can come down, find support, and then maybe try again later. The way I have it drawn would be like the middle of February that we're actually getting overbought. Maybe it's earlier than that. But I do think we'll probably pull back from here. Probably. Let's see. Let's look at this KTA USD. Let's look at it on this one here. I mean, the MACD looks good. The stochastics look good, and the RSI does look good overall. So with that being said, if I'm right, cool. That's great. We'll buy some more KTA down here if I'm right. If I'm wrong, cool. We're about to send it. It's about to break out. We are in the precipice of breaking out, but I think we're finding resistance here where we found resistance before. We'll come back down. We'll get a higher low, and then we'll move up. That's the expectation. That's what it remains to be until proven otherwise. And I think you can prove it otherwise if we close above about 36 cents. If you can close above 36 cents, then likely this higher low scenario does not play out. Likely we do just move up, and we'll probably see a very rapid approach toward this area here, or at least something that's above like 45 cents. 45 cents, 61 cents or higher is going to happen very, very soon. Weekly time frame, looking at this, maybe the 3-day time frame, just because it's so short in its existence. We'll just look at the daily. Take up some space here. From a high to a low, my expectation is that we will probably send it all the way up to this golden ratio zone whenever we do break out, and that'll take us to about 68 to 80 cents. We could stop at these areas along the way that I just discussed, 60 cents, 40 cents. Maybe we stop there and we pull back along the way. Like here, from a low to where we are now, it wasn't just a straight shot up. We moved up, we moved down, up and down. Maybe we do that at these various levels, but all in all, I think this move should take us to about 68 to 80 cents. And we should see that, I think, in the first half of February. But I've got nothing else to say. I think I've said everything I need to say. I'm going to go see what my daughter's screaming about. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. Take care. Bye-bye.